What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Ethan back here with the kitchen sink, and you guys know that I have been enjoying checking out these AFL and rugby style videos. Well, in order to learn a little bit more about the AFL, I'm going to check out a video called What is the AFL Aussie Rules Explained, just so I have a better idea of how the game flows, how you score, etc, etc. So when I check out these marks, which I'm pretty sure are catches, and these big hits, at least I have an idea of what's going on. Yeah, and I don't have too much other than that to say, so let me know some more videos you want me to check out down in the comments, and let's get into this one, man.
It's got running.
Now they're starting to run.
It's got kicking.
I know it's got a lot of running.
It's got bone-on-bone hits without pads.
God damn.
No, it's not rugby. It's Australian football, although you might hear it called Aussie rules or even footy. This is Australia's biggest sport and is now played professionally by 18 teams in the AFL.
Wait, it's bigger than rugby? That's something I didn't know, man. I never really heard about this until my friend Justin told me about it. So that's kind of interesting. I thought rugby was way bigger than this.
As the fourth highest average attendance of any domestic sports league in the world. These are some serious fans. What do you say we talk basics? Aussie rules is played on a football field probably bigger than any you've ever seen, with an egg-shaped ball that takes some crazy bounces. Each team consists of 18 players on the field and 4 on the bench. Tremendous athletes, these players are basketball-sized with the hands and foot speed of an NFL wide receiver and stamina greater than a soccer player.
Yeah, so much stamina, dude.
The game starts with a center bounce, a bit like a basketball jump ball. The basic object of the game, like American football, is to move the ball down the field and score.
Wants to go all the way from 45. Collier gets them back within a goal.
Kicking it on the
You
run
can
like
move the
that.
ball 3 ways. Running, but you have to bounce it every 16 yards.
16 yards, okay.
Using your fist to hit it forward. This is called a handball, another skill unique to Aussie rules.
Nice running. Ellis was involved as well. Frostholm started it all and drills it home.
And of course, the most common way is kicking it.
Anyone's full forward. Oh, terrific.
Like a quarterback using feet instead of hands, these guys can
That's
hit a
wild.
teammate on the run at 50 yards. If the
That's
kick is a
crazy.
little high, a player may have to jump and make a spectacular catch. This is called a mark.
Look at He took his armchair with
Holy.
And believe it or not, you can use the opponent as a springboard for jumping. If you take a mark, you can keep going, or you can stop on the spot and take an unimpeded kick.
Glorious kick.
Once in scoring position, the idea is to kick the ball through the 2 large upright posts. That's a goal and worth 6 points.
Here's left foot. Well within his repertoire.
If you hit the post
He's sent it into the post.
or send it between the big post and the outer lower post, it's worth 1 point and is called
Oh,
a
it's only
behind.
one.
A
Okay.
final score line might look something like this. By the way, there's no offside rule. Don't get us wrong, there are positions. Defenders defend. Forwards go forward. And midfielders, yep, play in midfield.
This is better from Hawthorn. We know what a good kick he is, but he sets Hill up for light outside. He goes back into Hale, 70 metres out, too far to score. Gives off here to Suckling. Suckling with a low belter.
Players come in all shapes and sizes. The Fremantle Dockers have 5'8" Hayden Ballantyne, 6'3" Nate Fife, and 7-footer Aaron Sandilands.
Jeez, man.
You
Got the
can
whole
tackle
array.
hard, but not too high or low. It has to be between the shoulders and the knees. There are 4 quarters of 20 minutes, but like soccer, time is added on for stoppages of play. The extra time can be as much as 10 additional minutes. AFL teams play 22 regular season games. The top 8 teams make the playoffs, or as they're called in Australia, the finals. Eventually, 2 teams meet in the championship game or the grand final.
Dude, that
It's
field is
Australia's
huge.
Super Bowl and is played every year in the magnificent Melbourne Cricket Ground in front of 90,000 plus. It's a big deal.
Away we go. Opening bounce. Kennedy. Long kick. Goal. First of the grand final.
Oh,
Good
man.
looking kick. He's got it. Franklin. Oh, yes, he has.
Malcheski run down holding the footy.
Langford running hard. He'll fancy this. It's got enough. It's a goal.
Any questions? Check us out at afl.com.au and on
Holy shit, man. So learned quite a few things right there about the AFL. So a kick between the 2 posts is 6. A kick between the small post and the big post is 1 on either side. You hit the post, it's 1. You have to bounce it every 16 yards. You can bounce off, you can jump off of people to make a mark, and if you mark, you can either kick a goal from right there undefended, or you can keep moving the ball down the field depending on where you're at. There's a lot of 18 players on the field too, man, for each team. That's crazy. And only 4 on the bench. So the stamina these guys got to have is ridiculous because you're not going to sit out. Like, you're not going to go sit out for 15 minutes. There's 4 dudes that are just rotating. It's not like you got 10 people to sub in and out with. 4, man. That's crazy. I also didn't know that it was bigger than rugby. I always thought, just being who I am, I always thought rugby was the biggest sport in Australia. Obviously not. 18 teams, 8 make the playoffs, as I would call it because I'm used to the NFL. And then the finals, the championship game right there. 90,000 people, man. I didn't realize how big this sport was. It's super cool to learn about. Let me know some stuff I missed in case you guys saw something I missed. Also, you have to kick it to people down the field. Well, you don't have to, but you can kick it to people down the field 50 yards. They hit people 50 yards away with punts, dude. That is unreal. Punts. I don't even know if that's what you guys call them. Other people call them. I'll just say kicks. But yeah, that's really interesting. I'm really down to check out this 50 marks, these top 50 marks of all time. If anyone wants to drop some links down below to that, please do. I know they're on a different video. I'll try to find that. But if you guys drop them on this one, that'll make it even easier. But until next time, peace. Have an awesome day.